What if the next breakthrough in your life wasn't a promotion, a relationship, or $1 million idea, but simply noticing what's already beautifully here? What if a simple idea, a shift no one can see but you, could unlock more joy, more peace, and more power than you ever imagined? We chase success. We run after happiness, but sometimes the biggest change starts not with running harder, but with pausing and whispering thank you. Not because life's perfect, but because even in the mess, even in the mundane, there are hidden treasures waiting to be seen. This is the art and the science of gratitude. Today, we're going deeper than cute Pinterest quotes. We're exploring how tiny shifts in gratitude can create massive life change, and how you can start right now. The science of gratitude. Let's zoom in on something extraordinary, your brain. Did you know it lights up like Times Square when you feel genuinely grateful? Neuroscientists have shown that gratitude activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, focus, and joy. It also stimulates dopamine and serotonin, the feel-good duo that improves your mood, reduces anxiety, and helps you sleep better at night. In short, gratitude is like a free, all-natural upgrade for your mental health. And here's the wild part. It works even when things aren't going well. One study by the University of California asked participants to write down just 5 things they were grateful for each week. That's it. 5 things. After just 10 weeks, they were happier, more optimistic, exercised more, and even had fewer doctor visits. Fewer doctor visits from being thankful. That's not magic. That's neuroplasticity. Your brain learning to see the world differently through the lens of enoughness. And in a world constantly screaming more, this simple practice becomes radical. Gratitude says, I am not behind. I am not broken. I already have so much. It grounds you in the present. And that's where your real power lives. So no, gratitude isn't just a feel-good buzzword. It's a revolution you start inside yourself. And when you practice it intentionally, you don't just feel better. You become better, more creative, more compassionate, more alive. Everyday gratitude practices. Let's get real. Life is noisy. It's a constant scroll, a never-ending to-do list, a blur of tasks, deadlines, and what's next. So how do we make space for gratitude in the middle of all that? We don't wait for peace to find us, we create it. One small practice at a time. Let's start with one of the simplest and most powerful tools. Gratitude journaling. No, it's not just writing fluffy stuff in a fancy notebook. This is your moment to train your mind to notice the good. Every day, write down 3 things, just 3, that you're thankful for. Could be your morning cup of coffee, the laugh you shared with a friend, that one deep breath when the day felt heavy. The key? Be specific. The more detailed, the more your brain learns to recognize joy in real time. Next, mindful appreciation. This one is sneaky powerful. Because it's not about adding something new to your routine. It's about waking up to what's already there. The way sunlight spills across your desk. The stranger who held the door open with a smile. The rhythm of your breath when the world slows down for a second. Mindfulness is like turning up the volume on joy that was already playing in the background. And finally, express it. Don't just feel grateful. Say it. Tell your coworker you appreciate how they showed up for you this week. Text your mom. Hug your partner. Compliment a stranger. Gratitude multiplies when it's shared. It builds bridges, strengthens bonds, and sometimes heals what we thought was broken. So whether you journal, notice, or speak it out loud, these tiny acts create ripples. And those ripples? They shape your entire inner world. Gratitude challenges and experiments. Here's where it gets fun. Let's put this into action. Because gratitude isn't just a habit, it's an adventure. Practice in discovering beauty where you didn't expect to find it. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine was feeling stuck, stressed, burned out. So she started a 30-day gratitude challenge. Every day, she wrote down one person she was thankful for and why. By the end, she had reached out to coworkers she'd barely spoken to, reconnected with old friends, and even mended a long-held grudge with a family member. Not because she forced forgiveness, but because gratitude shifted her lens. And here's one that changed me personally, writing a letter to someone I struggled with. But instead of venting, I wrote only what I appreciated about them. Even just one thing. You know what happened? I stopped seeing them as a villain. I saw their humanness. And the weight I didn't know I was carrying? Gone. Want a challenge? Try this. For 1 week, every morning, write one thing you're excited for and one thing you're grateful for. Or choose one person each day and send them a text, email, or voice note of appreciation. Or just stand outside for 2 minutes and notice 5 things that make you feel alive. Because here's the thing, gratitude grows where you plant it. The more you water it with practice, with attention, with presence, the more it roots itself into your soul. And from there, everything starts to bloom. Relationships, mindset, energy, peace. We're not talking about some surface-level good vibes here. We're talking about a deeper shift, a new way of being, a gratitude for growth and transformation. Let's talk about the deeper magic of gratitude, not just the kind that makes you smile at sunshine or say thanks at dinner. I'm talking about the kind of gratitude that transforms you, the kind that anchors you in storms and reminds you you've already made it through so much. Gratitude doesn't deny your pain. It doesn't sugarcoat struggle. It says, even here, there is still light. Even now, I have something to hold on to. You see, when we practice gratitude regularly, we build emotional muscle, the kind that doesn't flinch at failure, the kind that keeps going when motivation runs dry. Because we're no longer just chasing the next thing. We're learning to appreciate the path, messy, imperfect, sacred. Gratitude teaches us resilience. It's not the absence of fear, but the presence of perspective. Suddenly, a closed door becomes redirection. A delay becomes divine timing. A challenge becomes growth in disguise. And you stop focusing on what's missing and start magnifying what's already working. Gratitude reframes your life like a photo filter, one that doesn't change the picture but changes how you see it. And with that new lens, you stop surviving. You start thriving. Show gratitude for a brighter future. Now let's stretch the horizon a bit. What happens when you take gratitude and point it forward? Not just thanking the past or savoring the present, but blessing your future with intention. Picture this. You wake up and instead of scrolling through comparison or chaos, you start your day thinking, I'm grateful in advance for the opportunities coming my way. I'm thankful for the clarity, for the healing, for the right people showing up at the right time. This isn't wishful thinking. It's powerful co-creation, because when you lead with gratitude, you start making choices from a place of abundance, not fear. You pursue your goals with trust, not desperation. You attract people, ideas, and energy that align with your higher self because you're vibrating on a whole different frequency. Gratitude becomes your compass. It keeps you grounded in the present while guiding you toward a future that's not just successful, but soulful. And that future? It's not waiting for the perfect moment. It's waiting for your presence. Its final message: tiny shifts, big life. So let's bring it home. Gratitude isn't just a practice. It's a perspective, a lifestyle, a revolution that begins inside you. You don't have to change your job, your location, or your relationship status to feel more fulfilled. You just have to change the way you see what's already around you. Tiny shifts in gratitude lead to massive changes in peace, purpose, and power. So here's your invitation. Start small. Write the list. Say the thank you. Pause long enough to notice the light filtering through the chaos. And if you're willing, try it for 7 days. Just 7. 3 things each day. An expression of appreciation to someone else. Watch what shifts. Watch how you shift. And then tell me, what did your spark of gratitude ignite? Because this life, it's richer than you think. It's more generous than you know. And it's waiting for you to see it. Gratitude is how you begin. Again and again and again. Let's live lit from the inside out. See you next time.